Hey everyone, welcome back. I read something yesterday in this book and I posted it on my TikTok, and it really talked about that God is our artist, the artist. Okay, no other artist other than God, and He's our creator. And like an artist, when it paints like what's in our heart, what's in the artist's heart, what's in the artist's mind, what does the artist stand for. And so if we look at God as our artist, the master, the creator, and all of us are in picture frames, what is your life going to look like on canvas? Are you going to see God in your frame, in your picture, in your canvas of your life? Can you see God? Or are you going to see chaos? Are you going to see it messy? Are you going to see no vision? And sometimes empty. Sometimes some of these canvases might be empty. And so I need you all to look at yourself today and ask yourself, if I was in a frame, would people see God? Would God be evident in this picture? Could people see God and feel God when they look at this picture? Imagine yourself walking through an art gallery and all of us in this whole world are in picture frames. Will yours stand out? Will people see God clearly in your picture frame, on your canvas? And I know that there's a lot of religious people, and religion itself was man-made. Religion itself was for money, producing money, and that's why there's so much distortion of the truth of the gospel, and that's why so many people. That's why you see a lot of Christians fighting Christians, but they won't fight Satanists. Do you notice that? Christians will fight each other on the truth, but they won't do that they won't have that same passion fighting a Satanist or a non-believer, right? So I don't understand. And that's what happened with the religion. Religion ended up separating us, and then that's how you know the religion was man-made, and if it's man-made, then it's created by the devil. So when you look at religious people, I'm pretty sure when you look at religious people, we're talking about Mormons, Seventh-day Adventists, Jehovah's Witnesses, Catholics. All are false, by the way. But if you look at all those organized religions, and you look, and I'm pretty sure that if I were to look at them and I were to see what their picture, what their canvas would look like, it would just be rules. I wouldn't even feel God. I wouldn't even see God when I look at them. It's nothing but rules. So you need to ask yourself, what do I look like to people? Do I just look like, oh, that's a very strict Christian? That person doesn't smoke, doesn't drink, doesn't curse, doesn't work on Sundays, doesn't spend money on Sundays. That person doesn't watch R-rated movies. That's just rules. That's a Pharisee. Pharisees, yeah, we had the 10 Commandments, but Pharisees added 600 more rules, man-made. They placed those rules even higher than Jesus, than God. Because they got mad at Jesus for trying to heal the sick on Sundays. And they're like, well, unless it's life and death situation, we don't heal people on Sundays because that's work. Mormons are that way. We can't work on Sundays. So some of them are so strict to where they won't even give money to the homeless or buy food for the homeless on Sundays because that's work. But Jesus said that if it's to benefit someone else, and to show love to someone else, who cares what day it is? We should always love people. 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. So when I look at religious people, I only see rules. I don't see God. And the difference between them and someone who, like me, who I came out of false religion, and I'm compelled by the Spirit. I'm convicted by the Spirit. I don't want you to do these things. So the Spirit has me not smoke, no drink of any alcohol, no watching certain types of movies, watching my language, to not curse anymore. The Spirit convicted me to watch how I look at people and view people and not judge them. We don't condemn them, but we need to convict them, and we need to tell them, hey, that's wrong. Right? As long as I'm not doing it, we are allowed to say those things. But I drink coffee. And now I know with Mormons, oh, you drink coffee, you're going to go, that's wrong. You're not holding the word of wisdom. You're going to go to hell. No, God's not going to send you to hell over drinking coffee. Now, if you become an addict to coffee and it completely changes who you are to where you need it to function, yeah, that's an addiction. And you need to ask God, what does God want you to do? And so I need you all to look at yourself and ask yourself, when people see me, do they feel God? When people see me, do they see God? Or do they see rules? They see someone who is super judgmental, self-righteous, all those things. Sorry about that. Thank you so much. Love you. Bye. Thank you. Bye. Sorry about that. So anyway, we need to stop trying to look righteous, because there are some people who do look righteous, but they're totally not. And that's wolf in sheep's clothing, right? And that's a lot of these TV evangelists who are only doing it for the money. Because I promise you, you take away those millions of dollars from these people, like Joel Osteen has a 17,000 square foot mansion. Why does a man of God need a mansion that's 17,000 square feet? Make it make sense. And I promise you, if you take the money away, they wouldn't be doing it anymore. Why does Kenneth Copeland need a $20 million jet, right? And people go, oh, God bless him, God bless him. No, I need you guys to remember that the devil blesses too. The devil blesses too. And all of them, T.D. Jakes, Joyce Myers, all of them preach the wrong gospel, okay? They're all about prosperity, meaning money. If people did not give them money anymore and their money is gone, I promise you they would disappear. Because why are they rich? Filthy rich, but the people that follow them are still struggling. I've never met one person go, oh, I reached out to this pastor, Kenneth Copeland, or Joel Osteen, or Joyce Myers, or T.D. Jakes, and I asked them for help with my mortgage. I was behind 6 months. I never met anybody that said, oh, she reached out and she gave me the money. Never met that before. So remember that you are a work of art. God makes no mistakes. No mistakes. Don't let the world think that you are a certain gender. He only made male and female. That is it. And he, she, her, him. Okay? That's it. And so God does not make mistakes. He's perfect. You are perfect. And yeah, some people might be missing limbs, but that's just here on earth. When Jesus comes back and when you resurrect, you will be absolutely perfect. And we won't even look the way that we look now. We're going to look the way that the way we're supposed to look. Okay? So all of our limbs will come back. All of our hair will come back. Everything about us will be perfect. And so because of that, we need to look in our spiritual eyes and not our physical. And look at our spiritual eyes and see that I am perfect in the spirit. I have flaws on the outside, but I'm perfect in here. And I'm perfect in God's eyes. And so you walk around and make sure that you represent God perfectly as a Christian. Don't be these lukewarm Christians that go and fight other Christians instead of fighting atheists or fighting people who are bashing Christians. You need to go and not be religious, but be Christ-led. Okay? And and be led by the Spirit. If the Spirit convinces you, hey, I need to stop dressing a certain way, do it. Don't do it because the church, like LDS Church, you can't wear things shorter than your knees, 2 inches above your knees, right? What does the Spirit want you to be? Not what the man-made churches tell you to do. What does the Spirit want you to be? And I'm telling you, you are perfect. You are a work of art. God loves you so much. And let Him continue to move you. As you're going through the process, you are getting perfected. We won't ever be perfect, but as we go through the process of being with God, drawing closer to Him, the things that does not serve us anymore, and the people too that does not serve us, that are not right with God, God will move, and we'll stop doing those things. And next thing you're gonna know, you're gonna look and you're like, whoa, I used to do that, but I'm not like that anymore. That's being perfected. We're not perfect, but we're being perfected. I love you all. God bless you. Bye.